everyone. Let's try this again. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. We had the weirdest glitch happen, and I clicked on go live through our streaming service, and I immediately got booted. And then I couldn't log back in. And then we tried to get back in, and it wasn't working. So we had to set up a whole new live. I need more caffeine. Happy Monday. A shout out to Eric in the background who's helping moderate our live today. Shout out to Nathan, our CEO, who called me and he's like, what can I do to help? And helped me get back in here. So if you're tuning in, please let us know. I saw some of your comments from the previous live and I was saying hi to you, but you couldn't hear me or see me. So we all need like another cup of coffee today. I feel like I need more caffeine. All I got is water. That might be my problem. All right. Well, happy Monday. And I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday or a wonderful weekend. It wasn't a holiday. Maybe that's what it is. We all need a holiday break. But thank you for your patience. We're here. Hi, Kathy from Wyoming. Thank you for joining. You know, we love technology. It allows us to connect with all of you, but sometimes it likes to act up and there's nothing we can really do about it. But we jumped back in as quickly as we could and we appreciate all of your patience. So today we're talking about the Handmade Collective. This is a great time to ask any questions. Hello, Carol from Idaho. Hi, Elizabeth from Washington. Thank you guys so much for finding our new live. Like I was just saying, we had to kind of pivot real quick when we got had some technical difficulties and glitches with the previous live. So true Monday fashion. But hello, Susan from Las Vegas. Thank you for finding us. I really appreciate it. So I'm going to talk to you about the Handmade Collective. If you didn't know, it is happening this week. I'm also going to talk about our sew along that's coming up and where to get your kit. I actually started sewing mine this weekend, so I'm going to show you how much I got done. Not as much as I was hoping to, but it's so pretty. It is so pretty. Anyways. So today I wanted to just quickly go over the Handmade Collective. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat and we'll be happy to answer those. I want you all to feel fully prepared for the Handmade Collective. If you don't know what that is, it is a 3-day virtual event that we have done twice before this year. We did one in March and one in June. This is our third and final Handmade Collective for 2025. We're not doing another one this year because we're getting into the busy holiday season and everything. And so we'll have a lot of other happenings and events happening later this year, but this is our last Handmade Collective. Ro, am I in the right place watching something different on TV? Yes, this is the right place. We had some technical difficulties. I think it was you that commented and said you weren't able to see anything. And that's when I looked at my phone on YouTube and realized we weren't actually live, but we thought we were live. So we've had some technical difficulties and we really appreciate your patience. You are in the right place. So I was saying we're going to go over the Handmade Collective. This is a 3-day virtual event happening Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of this week. It starts at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. That's noon Eastern. So just if you are in Central or Pacific time, you'll kind of do the math there. But yeah, we're going to have so much fun this week. So I kind of wanted to talk about the events of this week, where I'm going to talk about who is teaching, what they're going to be sharing with you, get you really excited for it, why you want to register for this event if you haven't. If you have registered for this event, let us know in the comments and why you chose to register for this event. Maybe you've tuned in to a previous Handmade Collective and you know just how much fun they are. Or maybe this is your first time registering and tuning into one of our events. I'm really excited that you're here. So I'm going to share my screen real quick. And I'm going to show you where to register. And Eric's going to drop a link to this exact page on our website so you can save it for later. He already did. He's on top of things. Thank you, Eric. So this is our landing page for the events where you can find all things Handmade Collective right here on the Caterpillar website. And right here at the very top is where you register. It's reserve your free VIP spot now. It's right here at the very top. And so you just put in your email and your name, and that's all you have to do. You should get an email confirmation saying thank you for registering. By registering, and let's talk about why you would want to register. There's a few perks that you get. You're going to get some information in advance to the event and knowing all the details of these teachers. Plus, you're going to get a deeper discount on our Caterpillar products that you wouldn't get if you didn't register. So we have curated some exclusive product bundles just for this event. And they're already going to be discounted, but you'll get a deeper discount with a special code that's only emailed to our registered attendees. That is part of that VIP experience, and it's free to register. And then you'll also automatically get entered into all of our giveaways, which is wonderful. You have to register to get entered into these giveaways. It's free products from Caterpillar. We've got some of our teachers giving away giveaways. We've got some brands doing some giveaways. In order to be eligible to win any of those, you have to register. You don't have to tune in live but you have to at least register to win. So you could maybe not even get to watch the whole thing live, but you could still win something. So that's like really cool. So you want to register for those events. Eric, do me a solid, and if there's any questions, just pop them on the screen for me if you don't mind. And then I just don't want to miss anyone's question, so I appreciate it. I see a couple people said they've already registered, which I really appreciate it. Elizabeth said she tuned into the March Handmade Collective event, and that was our very first one. And I feel like, Elizabeth, we just continue to make it better and better every time. So I hope you guys are really excited about it. Susan said it's the first time attending the event and looking forward to it. So that's awesome. I'm so excited for you all. So make sure you've registered. Once you get your confirmation email, it'll give you your discount code. You can go ahead and start using that now, and I'm going to show you where, okay? Now, if you want to learn a little bit more about the event, this is where you can scroll down on this link that Eric shared, and it's going to talk all about it. So our first day, we have 3 amazing teachers every single day, as well as myself and some of my colleagues are going to be jumping in and sharing some special things and sales that we're doing with our Caterpillar products as well. But on the first day, you're going to be learning from Kim with Quilter's Gym, and she's doing a really fun Halloween trick-or-treat bag, but it's reversible into a pillow, and it's going to involve some applique, which if you've never done applique, this is a great entry-level applique project, but she's going to show you how well our Caterpillar products work with applique projects to make it so much easier. So you're going to absolutely love that one. I'm pretty sure her daughter's joining her as well, so that's going to be fun. Amy with Amy Rooney Designs, you've probably seen her on YouTube or social media. She makes some wonderful patterns and designs, and she's going to be joining us for a fun foundation paper piecing project. It's a very beginner friendly one. You're going to be able to do like a rainbow stripe, or you can use whatever colors you want, but turn it into either a mug rug or a zipper pouch. She's going to teach you just the foundation of paper piecing, just how the steps are, make it very easy and user friendly. She's got some fun downloads for you too. And then Jen with Jen Belknap Design House, she is doing a fun no-sew project with felt, and it's the cutest little fall like banner, like you could hang across like your mantle or like anywhere in your house really for decoration. And it's a cute fall one, but you could take what you learned from that and apply it to any holiday, and they're really stinking cute. And we're gonna get to learn about all of that. So we've got some seasonal projects and some non-seasonal projects, so this is going to give you a lot of inspiration and knowledge of what you can take on throughout the rest of this year. And that's just day 1, by the way. That's just day 1. All right. So day 2, we're going to kick off with Casey with Sew and Sew Quilting Co. Casey just launched a brand new quilting pattern called Postmark. I got it. I've already bought the fabric for it. I cannot wait to make this pattern. She's a wonderful quilt pattern designer, but what I love about Casey is she likes to level up her binding. She likes to use it as a not just something that blends in, but like stands out. And she's going to teach you 3 different ways to do binding in a different way. So if you're looking for something fun to maybe level up your binding experience with your quilting projects, I'm so excited about this. She's going to teach you how to do candy cane binding, which is really cute. There's a double binding, and then there's also a scalloped binding. So if you've never seen a quilt that isn't square, it's like got a scallop curved border all the way around it, she's going to show us how to do that. And I've always wanted to do that. So like, I'm excited to learn that myself. And then after that, we've got Die Clough with Sister Chicks Quilting. She's going to teach you a fun scrappy quilt project, and she's going to walk you through the whole thing, which is really fun. This is a great entry-level project for a beginner quilter who maybe you've never quilted before. It's a fun way to maybe use your scrap fabrics you've got laying around. It's also just like, I like to do challenging projects, but sometimes I need that little like palette cleanser buffer project that doesn't really take a lot of talent or skill or thought, but can just be fun to kind of do in between some of those more challenging projects. So it's just to kind of reset things, right? And so this is definitely one of those projects, and it looks beautiful. So I can't wait for you to see that one. And then lastly, we have Leslie with Leslie Quilts. She's going to be doing a fun quilt collage. And this is really, it's kind of like an applique, but collaging and using templates and using our light boards to be able to do so. And it's a lot of fun. So yes, Nancy, we have some amazing presenters and projects. And by the way, you can go, I'm going to show you on here where to go click on each one of these and learn all about them. Okay. So we're just at day 2. We've already gone through 6 presenters, 6 teachers. Day 3, we're wrapping up our 3rd day of the Handmade Collective, and we're going to start off with Sandra. Sandra is a quilter and a long armor, but she has found a new love for turning some of her quilting scraps into bags, and she's designed a fold over crossbody bag that is so cute. You're going to want to make one of these, and she's going to walk us through that project on Friday. And then Brooke with Brooke's Pitch and Stitches, she is known for her pixel quilts. She's actually giving away a pixel quilt design pattern, but she's going to show you how to do pixel quilts, which if you've ever seen those quilts, they look very intricate. There's a lot of little pieces. And up close, it's all pixelated, but when you step back, it's a clear image. It's just a really cool modern twist on quilting, and she's going to show you how to do it. And then lastly, we're going to close out our teaching with Janet, with Craft with Miss Janet. And Janet is actually, she works for Ricoma, which is the big multi-needle embroidery machines, but she's also a quilter at heart, and she's been sewing her whole life. And she's going to come on and teach you how to use templates and how to fussy cut your fabric, whether it's directional or not, so that you can get the most out of your fabric, but also have those power images be the focal point of your design and your quilting. And it's a technique that you'll be able to take into any project. So I'm really excited that she's going to share her knowledge with us there. And so that's all 3 days of just our teachers. We have 9 teachers. I also have a couple brands that we're partnering with that you'll see pop in throughout these days. You'll also see me talk about our sew along projects we have coming up, which I'll get to in a minute. So we have a lot more happening during each of these days, but these are the focals of the teaching side of the events. Now, this is just a few of the giveaways that our wonderful teachers have donated, as well as some of the giveaways that Caterpillar is going to be doing, which are pretty amazing. So there's a lot of fun things that you can win, but you have to register to win. Don't forget, it's free to register, but you have to register to be eligible to win. By the way, I just used this Novadon wool pressing mat for the first time. I got one for our sewing club, and we brought it on Saturday and used it, and it was so good. Now I need to get another one for my house. I loved it so much. So I'm so excited that Casey's giving one of those away. So if you keep scrolling down a little bit further, it kind of talks about why you would want to sign up for the free VIP experience. But then it comes down and you see all of our teachers' faces again. And you can click on any one of them, and it'll take you to a blog post on our website so you can learn more about them and get to know them before they teach you whatever they're teaching you, right? So here's Casey, which I was talking about. She's kicking off our day 2, which is Thursday. And here's that scalloped binding on one of her quilts. Isn't that stunning? Like, I want to do that so bad. And so here's her candy cane binding. She's got several that she's going to share with you, and she's just the sweetest. So she even has a little download tutorial. So, you're not able to see this. Let's share this tab instead. I'm so sorry. I'm sitting here talking about it and you guys can't even see it. So when you click on their image, it's going to open up into a new tab. And it's going to show you a blog post. And that's what I was scrolling through. So sorry, you guys were going blind there for a second. But this is that scalloped quilt example that she did that I wanted to show you. I think this is so pretty. So this is one of the binding techniques that Casey's going to teach you. And here's her candy cane one. And these are her patterns, by the way. And then she also has a double-sided binding that she's going to share with you as well. But this right here is where you can click to get like the free tutorial that she has ready for you. She also is offering a discount on her website, right? So like a lot of our teachers have clickable downloads for you. They have discounts on their own websites, whether it's their patterns or their products too. So be sure you click on each one of their little faces and learn about them and scroll through and be prepared for what they're going to teach you. It'll show if they're doing a giveaway. And then also it has places where you can go and follow them, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or check out their website. By the way, all of our teachers for this event this time are Caterpillar affiliates. So these are people that we've already worked with, that they love our Caterpillar products, and they're going to be integrating our products into their teachings this week too. So you can see how they use them as well. So go follow them, go check out their blogs and everything that they are offering, whether it's handouts, downloads, all of that, because you're not going to want to miss out on it. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to stop sharing. Any questions so far? Can someone help Ro with her question? I know she's watching in the right place because she's commenting. So, Ro, you're in the right place. We had some technical difficulties with our original live, and we had to get out of that, and we had to set up a whole new live, which means a whole new live link. So, I'm sorry for with our technical difficulties, but we are live. We are working. I see all of your wonderful comments, so thank you. Yeah, sorry we had some trouble with our our streaming service just kind of gave me the boot and it shut her down. So, Monday mornings, right? I guess it just was not in the mood to work, but it can't do that because we have a very full week of activities. I'm really excited about it. I'm going to pull up one other thing on our website real quick. Let me see if I can get to it. Hold on one second. And that's not where I wanted to go. Let's see here. Okay, this is where I wanted to go. I'm going to share this screen with you guys because remember how I mentioned that if you register for the event, you're going to get a deeper discount on our products. Jana, you're so right. Better to have trouble today than during the collective. Let's hope it's just today. But I mean, we jump right back in. Like, we're going to figure it out. I mean, technology is our friend because it allows us to connect with you guys in such a great way. But sometimes it doesn't want to play nice, and there's just nothing we can do about it. All right, I'm going to share my screen again because I want to show you that we have exclusive bundles just for the Handmade Collective. So Melody and I get together and we decide what products of ours do we want to kind of put in some sort of new fun bundle and make exclusive for the Handmade Collective. I have no audio. You can't hear me? Eric, can you hear me? Thumbs up or thumbs down? All right, some people can hear me, but I am just going to... Can you hear me now? No pic or sound error, black screen using the link. I can hear just fine. Yes, can you hear me? I switched my mic. Can you hear me now? Okay. I have so many mics. I'll just keep, sorry, y'all. It's just, been a day. Holy cow, we're gonna do this, and then I'm gonna go drink a Diet Coke, okay? Because I feel like I've earned it. I don't know what else to do but just laugh at this point. All right, so this is our Handmade Collective exclusive bundles, and these are specific to the event. They're only for a limited time, and if you register for the event, you will get 15% off instead of just the usual 10. So once you register, you'll get an email with that discount code exclusive to that. And here's these bundles, by the way. And so I just wanted to let you guys see that these are live right now on our website, and I'll drop a link to them in the chat if you want to go check them out. Exclusive event bundles. There you go. There we go. So you guys can see what's on my screen. Okay. So we've got all sorts of bundles in here, and there's a lot to check out. And there's bundles that we've never done before where we're putting like a bunch of clamps together with a flip and fold. That's a new one, right? And we've got both the Flip and Fold 36 bundle and the Flip and Fold 48 bundle. So there's different bundles in here. So please go check them out. There's a whole bundle. It's like a little mini bonus bundle. And this is just all of our magnets and clamps and magnetic plates. So again, we're going to talk about all of these bundles during the event. But if you want to kind of do some early shopping, or if you already know what you want and you want to get the best bang for your buck, these bundles are it. But you can use that discount code on all products on our website that are Caterpillar products. Not if it's not Caterpillar products, your code won't work on those. It's just for Caterpillar products. Okay. So I just wanted to let you know that. So you'll get a special discount code for 15% off once you register for the event. Okay. Now we do have another experience for this event called the Elite Experience. So once you register, I don't know what that means. I think she needs to refresh her channel or log out and log back in, because she's commenting, so she's in the right place. I don't know why she can't see it. Okay, so there is another experience for the Handmade Collective that is outside of our VIP registered experience, and that is our Elite Experience. And that is a paid experience where you're going to get even more out of this event. You're going to get private Zooms with our teachers every single day after the event. You're going to get a networking Zoom with me tomorrow at lunchtime, and we're going to have some fun giveaways and trivia and all sorts of fun stuff to just hang out. And the reason I created this side of the experience, and this is an optional thing to do, but the reason I created this is because I wanted you to be able to connect with the community even more, make it more personal. It's hard in a virtual setting to feel connected outside of just the chat. But with our private Zooms, you get to talk to the teachers directly. You get to ask them questions, maybe questions that didn't get answered during the live stream because we didn't have time. But you get to talk to them, get to know them better, learn more from them. It's a really fun experience. And then there's a lot of stuff that you get post-event. You get our entire live streams broken into individual courses for each presentation, to immediately be able to go back and watch just that one section. So instead of having to go scroll through 3 days of live stream, you can just go back and watch Casey's section on binding, right? If that's what you want to do. Are there any discounts on the Sew Along project kits? No, Nancy, those are from Riley Blake, so we can't discount them. The only discounts we can do are on our products. But great question. And I'm going to talk about those Sew Along kits in a second. But in regards to the Elite Experience, you're going to get the post-event. You'll get all of the live streams broken into individual courses to be able to rewatch easily. You'll also get a podcast version of our entire event, which is really cool. You'll get some workbooks. You'll get transcripts. You'll get a lot of extra things that you can continue to learn from the event post-event. And those are some benefits that we only give to our Elite members. And that's a paid experience, and you'll get some emails about it once you register. And if you choose to do that, you can. You do not have to, but it is optional. But I will say the biggest value out of the whole Elite Experience, and we've done this before, we did the Elite Experience back in June, but those Zooms each day, you have a Zoom tomorrow to kick it off, and then we have a Zoom Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday after the live with all the teachers, and they are so much fun. So much fun. Roxanne, I'll get back to that in just a second, but yes. Wendy said it's worth the extra cost to do the Elite Experience because you get so much more out of it. And just going to those Zooms she said it herself. I enjoyed the Zooms. So, Ro, I'm so glad you're okay, Ro. Thanks. I just wanted to make sure you're okay. And this is being recorded right now. So if you missed any of this, you can always go back and watch the replay. Again, I apologize for our technical difficulties. We didn't get to start right on time today because we had some technical difficulties that stressed us all out, but we'll pivot. We will pivot. Jana says the Elite Zooms were so cool last time. Can't make it this time. I will say, Jana, even if you can't join the Zooms live, they are recorded, so you'll still get to be a part of it. But I just wanted to let you know that. We do record the Zooms, and we share them with all of our Elite members after the fact, because I know not everybody can join each one, but join when you can. But yeah, special plus bundles equals spundles. Linda, you're making up new words. I love that. Spundles. I'm gonna have to tell Melody that. Let's see here. We had a question about the wool pressing mat. That is from Novadon, and it is one of the giveaways that Casey with So and So Quilting, she's teaching on Thursday. She's giving away that pressing mat. It's a wool pressing mat. It's lovely. I got to use one over the weekend for the first time, and now I'm going to be buying one for my sewing room. They're wonderful, and she's giving one away. So you have to register for the event, free registration, and you'll be entered into that giveaway. So definitely go do that, and maybe you'll win it. But if not, it's a wonderful wool mat, and they've got a couple sizes, but that's the biggest one, and it's like 5 feet long. It's so nice. I could set it on this whole table right here and have a whole pressing table. So if you do a lot of quilting, it's wonderful for that. Someone asked me to talk about our sew-alongs. So let's talk about our sew-alongs. All right. So over the summer we did, what did you say? Norma says, I understand I had technical difficulties at church yesterday and sound didn't work. Can be very frustrating, but just be patient and it'll all work out. We will do our best to make it work out. So yes, thank you for being patient with us. We'll pivot on a Monday if we have to. I'm literally going to go get a Diet Coke after this. That's a little sweet treat for doing this. Okay, so we have 2 sew-alongs happening. We had one over the summer with our pretty petals, and I don't have it in here. I took it into my sewing room, but it was a Riley Blake sew-along kit that we did over the summer, and we still have a couple left on our website if you want to go grab it. Maybe yeah, maybe Eric can drop a link to that. I threw him a curveball, but there's the Pretty Petals link, Eric. It's the one we did over the summer. If you want to go grab that one, you can, because that live sew-along still lives on our YouTube channel. You just have to scroll down to find it. And so anyways, that was so much fun. We had the best time. So many people loved doing it. And we got such good feedback from that y'all wanted to do more sew-alongs with me and Melody. And so we looked at the available kits that were coming up for the holiday season with Riley Blake, and they released this one, A Little Christmas. This is another table runner. It's smaller than the Pretty Petals one. So if that one was really big for you, this one's a smaller, more manageable size one. And it finishes at 18 by 60 is the finished size. And it's all beautiful Christmas prints. And I'm going to open my other one up in a second. This is the one I'm saving to sew along with you. But this sew along is happening in October. We kick off the sew along October 22nd. It will be live stream. It's a 3-part series, so we'll be live the 22nd, the 24th, and the following 29th. So it's like a Wednesday, a Friday, and the following Wednesday. You can watch and take notes. You can sew along with us. You can catch the replay and sew later at on your own time and pace. But we're going to be sharing a lot of tips and walk you through this entire project start to finish. Now, here's the bonus to this one. So the kit is on our website. You can go get that now. There's only a few left. We only have so many. These are brand new kits from Riley Blake, brand new fabrics. We cannot reorder these. They sold out. We got like the last few from them. So I picked this one because I was like, this one's very beginner friendly. It's very simple. We're going to walk through it. So if you've never made a quilt before, I promise this one is going to turn out lovely. But a bonus for you is not only are you getting the whole sew along with me and all the tips for free, and you get to join or watch the replay, but I've got a special guest joining me for this sew along. His name is Corey Pearson with Linda's. And if you watched our June Handmade Collective, Corey taught at that with some quilting techniques that blew people's mind. He asked if he could join. Or so he bought the kit and he goes, I bought your kit. I want to join your sew along. And I was like, yes. And so he's going to be sharing all of his sewing and quilting tips as well. So you're not just learning from me at this sew along, you're learning from Corey as well. So, I mean, that's amazing. That's amazing. So grab this kit. Let me show you. I have a second one because I want to just sew one up before we went live, just to know how it comes together and can give you all of the best tips. But I started mine I had sewing club on Saturday and I started mine. So you get the instructions. This is not the front page. This is where I stopped. I didn't get it all done this weekend, but I just want you to see some of these pieces that I've sewn together with how pretty this fabric is. Look at that. Look at how pretty this fabric is. And look at these. This looks hard. I'm telling you, this was the easiest bit. It was so easy. This was such a fun thing to sew up. Where's some of my little center blocks? Let me find my little center blocks. We also are going to talk about fussy cutting because we're going to fussy cut. This is the center of the block. So those other pieces I showed you are going to go around the block and frame it in. But I mean, look at the little fireplace. Okay. That was just, and you can pick what you want to be in the center with your fabric. This one's probably my favorite. This little pink deer. Look at how stinking cute that is. Yes, Jana, even Corey was speechless when he saw how pretty those fabrics were. So on Friday, this past Friday, Corey went live with me here on our YouTube channel and he unboxed it for the first time. He hadn't opened it. He literally got it in the mail the day before. So he unboxed it and he was like, and if you know, Corey is never speechless. So that was a big deal. But these are just stunning. I mean, they're just stunning fabrics. And we're going to be building, I've already laid out all my blocks. I'm mess them up. But I've got all my pieces in here. Now let me show you one of my favorite. See, I cut it all out. I put it in the little box and I've got all my pieces. So this is what's great. It comes in this nice box. So you can just keep everything nice and tidy and in place. So here's all of my blocks. I just need to finish building my blocks. Okay. So it's coming together, but let me show you this fabric. This is the plaid. It's the prettiest plaid, but I'm going to cut this on the bias so that my finished design, let me see if I can show you. So my finished design had, instead of the stripes being vertical and horizontal, they're going to be like a zigzag. Can you see like along this edge how it's hard to see, but it's like you can see that the plaid is going like that. So if you cut on the bias, you'll be able to get that look. We're going to talk about all of that. And look, I still have all of this fabric left over. So I've got to still cut my border and stuff too, but there's so much fabric in here. It's beautiful Riley Blake fabric. This is fabric by Beverly McCullough. She's one of the designers at Riley Blake. It's such good quality. I've had the best time sewing it up and it's all in I got to go finish it before our Handmade Collective. But this is our October sew along. Yeah, no, I love the pink deer. I love the pink deer. Now, I am going to tell you one other thing. We do have another sew along, and we'll be talking about this more this week during the Handmade Collective. I haven't talked about it yet here in any other lives because this one's happening first, but this one's happening in November. And guess what? Corey's going to join me for this one too. And this one is a bigger quilt. So we're going to start with this one and then we're going to grow into this one. And then this one also involves applique. So if that interests you, and I've been seeing people order both. So we have fewer of these than we do of these. So order this one, grab this one as well. I haven't started sewing up this one yet. I've got to get through this one first, but they're both going to be beautiful and they'll both be done before the holiday season. I even had one person comment on Friday that they got two of these, one for her and one for her sewing bestie, so they could do it together. And I just thought that was the sweetest thing. And I saw the order come through. Love the trees with the polka dots. Yes, this is a really fun project, but it's applique. And so we're going to learn some new skills with this one. So we'll get the basics of quilting and piecing here. And then we'll apply that to this one and also add in the skills of applique with this one. This is the Tannenbaum patch quilt. And this one will finish at a 58 by 58. So it's perfect to hang over the back of your couch, use as a throw, or hang it on the wall, wherever you want to place it. I'm really excited. Where do you sign up for the tree one? You don't have to sign up for it. You want to get the kit. Once you purchase the kit, we'll be sending out emails to people who purchase either one or both of these in advance of the sew along starting. So this one's starting October 22nd. This one's not happening till November, and it's live right here on our YouTube. So tune in and sew along with us. But if you purchase these, we'll be emailing you information to be prepared for the live when they start. Okay. So all of that is happening. We'll be diving in more to this during the Handmade Collective. But like I said, we only have a few. We have even less of the Christmas tree ones. Go grab them, get one for a friend. Maybe you want a little gift for them for the holiday season. I would much rather get this for Christmas as a gift than a gift card, right? Like, this is stunning. You're getting this. If I have a sewing friend, this is what I would give them because it's beautiful. All right. Is there a link for the tree kit? Eric, can you grab the link for the tree kit and drop it in the chat? just drop the link. If you just search, I can grab it. We'll just do one for all of them. And I'll put it in there. So I'm going to give you guys a link that has all 3 of our Riley Blake. He put the one just to the tree one, but this is all Riley Blake kits that we have available. The one that is here, I'll just share this screen. Here it is. So this is the Christmas one that we're doing, the table runner, the first one, the Riley Blake Mistletoe and Holly Little Christmas Runner Kit. That one is happening in October. Go get it now, because like I said, we've been talking about it for 2 weeks and we're almost sold out of those. I'm hoping we'll still have some for the Handmade Collective event, but we may not. So go grab it if you haven't. That's this first one. The middle one that you see here, this is the Pretty Petals Table Runner Box Kit. That one we did over the summer. And so that one is something we've already done. But we have a few of those left, and you can go grab it, and you can watch the replay for the sew along to be able to sew it up. And then the Riley Blake Classic Christmas Tannenbaum Quilt. This one is happening in November, and this is the first time I've really talked about it on a live here. So I hope that helps you guys see the 3 that we have. I'm really excited about these. Susan, to answer your question, are these hand applique or machine embroidery applique? So to answer this, I think it's up to you. I will say that they're inside here with this tree one. There is a template that you'll use to trace and cut out your trees. And I'm going to show you how to do that easily with our light boards, because it makes tracing and all of that so much easier. So there is that. We'll fuse them onto the quilt. So we'll make the quilt and then we'll fuse on the trees. How you choose to stitch down your trees is up to you. Some people like to do it by hand, and that is totally fine. I am not one of those people, and that is also fine. I am going to machine applique, and we'll probably show you a couple of different ways to machine applique it on. You do not need an embroidery machine to do that. You just need a sewing machine, and we're going to show you several stitch options that you can use to stitch these on to get different looks. So we're going to talk about a lot of options, but it's totally up to you how you want to applique these on. Do you think Pretty Petals can make smaller and use leftover blocks for placemats? Jana, yes. Okay, so let me tell you, we have a Facebook group called the Caterpillar Creations Hub, and if you haven't joined, you really need to, because in this private group, when we did that sew along, so many people were saying that table runner, the Pretty Petals one, it's massive. Okay, it's huge. I don't have a table big enough for it, so a lot of people were like, I'm using it for a bed runner on the end of my bed, which is so fun. But some people chose to make it smaller. So because it's a repetitive block and you make it a bunch of times, some people made 2 smaller table runners and like gifted one to a friend. I saw that in our Facebook group. Someone made a smaller one and then made placemats. Someone made a smaller one and some pillows. So yeah, you could absolutely cut that one down and make it smaller if you want. And that's totally fine. I made the big one because I was teaching it with you guys. But it is big. It is big. And we had quite a few people choose to pivot. And that's the fun thing about quilting is we're working with squares and rectangles, right? So if you want to adjust it to make it smaller, that's totally fine. We can't make it bigger because it's a kit and we only have the fabric that's available in the kit. But you could absolutely make it smaller or make some smaller placemats or things like pillows, things like that with it, a wall hanging. It's totally up to you. But yes, you could. You totally could. Do I use Terrial Magic for the applique? I'm not familiar with that. We'll probably use some sort of fusible, obviously, for that, but I'm not sure which. And I'm going to get with Corey on that because I know he has a few available through Linda. So we'll be talking about that. There is not fusible included. It's just the fabric. Yes, join our Facebook group because there's a lot of people that have posted, and that's why I brought this up, the Facebook group. A lot of people have posted how they've edited or redid or changed how they finished the Pretty Petals. Some made it smaller, like I said, some made it into other things. So you can go to that Facebook group and see all of those pictures to get some ideas and inspiration for how you might want to make it a little different, because it is big. It is very big. But it is beautiful. And it's Lori Holt pattern and fabric, which is stunning. Trial Magic. Now is a fabric spray. Are you talking about this? You talking about this? This is a quilting and crafting spray. It's kind of like a very lightweight spray starch. Yes. I use this a lot. I used this when doing all of these pieces. I used it on the pretty petals, and it just kind of helps your fabric have a little structure, but it's not super stiff. And when you are done quilting and everything and you wash it to kind of get that crinkle right, this is all washes. It's clear, it dries clear. Yes, I do love this. But I've used some other versions. Flatter. This is actually like a wrinkle releaser. It's not a spray starch. This is going to give you more stiffness, but also remove wrinkles. This is really just for wrinkles. It also smells heavenly, where this doesn't have a scent. So there's options. Mary Ellen's Best Press is another starch that I've used, spray starch I've used. I have so many, and it just depends on my project. I usually find something a heavier starch for like projects that I need for them to have heavier structure, like my jelly roll rugs. Whereas like this is perfect for quilting. So it's totally up to you what you want to use, but I do recommend it, and you'll see me use it in the sew along for sure. Yeah, so that it's a similar, yeah, and there's so many different brands out there, and honestly, you just got to try different ones to find one that you like. I like to recommend this one just because it's unscented, and I know that can be an irritant for a lot of people. But then again, Flatter makes amazing. I just take this and spray it on my bed sheets. It smells so good, but it's totally up to you and your preferences. I think that is all I have for you guys today. If there's any other questions, please feel free to ask. We can talk about the kit some more. We can talk about Handmade Collective some more. I have a meeting that started 1 minute ago, but they can wait because we got a late start, and I want to make sure that you guys have your answers before I jump off of here. Please go register for the event. The event starts Wednesday. If you're an Elite Experience member, which is that extra tier, if you sign up for that, that actually starts tomorrow with our little networking session. We're going to hang out. I have some fun things planned for you guys tomorrow. If you like sewing trivia, we're going to be hanging out. It's very fun. It's not competitive, but I'm going to be doing some giveaways and prizes. So come hang out with me and register for the Elite Experience. You'll get to join that private. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is our free live stream event. It'll be happening right here on our YouTube channel. And then after, we'll have our private Zooms for our Elite members with our teachers. So we've got a lot going on. Susie's registered. I love to it. How do we know if we're registered? You should, if you put in, let me just go back up here. Great question. You should have gotten a confirmation email saying thank you for registering with your discount code for registering for the event. If you did not check your junk or spam folder, sometimes those automated emails end up there instead of your main inbox. It's frustrating, I know. But just to be sure, you can register right here. If you didn't put in your email and your name and click get my free VIP access, you didn't register. So just make sure you've done this part. Eric dropped a link to it in the chat, so click on that. What time does it start? It starts at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. That's 11 a.m. Central and noon Eastern, which would be what, 9 a.m. Pacific? I'm going backwards now. So 9, 10, 11, 12 from coast to coast, right? So we start at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. When we say 10 a.m. Mountain Time, because Caterpillar is based out of Salt Lake City, Utah. I am here in Nashville, Tennessee, so I'm in Central Time Zone, so I'm kicking off at 11. But yeah, we'll be live streaming right here on YouTube. Watch when you can. We're going to be doing some fun things during the event that you guys don't even know about yet. We like to keep some things a surprise. And we go until 2 p.m. Mountain Time, 3 p.m. Central. And that's when we kind of end the day. But if you're in that Elite member, then we have like a little 30-minute break, and then we jump into our live Zoom with our teachers for an hour. And that's really fun. So I really encourage you, if you want to get the most out of this experience, go sign up for that Elite experience. But again, registering for the free VIP experience is the best thing to do. And that's the starting point. Because that's, like I said, going to give you deeper discounts on products, enter you into all of the giveaways, and so much more. So more surprises. Yes, we have more surprises. And by the way, if you have watched one of our previous events back in March or June when we did the Handmade Collective, then I'm bringing back the spin to win wheel. It's coming back. I've got some new prizes on it. You're not going to want to miss it. Okay. It's really exciting. And you never know when I'm going to do those. I could even do those live, and anybody watching live could win something. Like, I go rogue. If you know, you know. Melody and I like to go rogue. I'm definitely gonna probably go rogue. It's guaranteed. And Eric's laughing at me in the background because he knows that I will. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate everything, especially your patience today with our technical difficulties. We'll make sure that that doesn't happen this week, but if it does, please be patient with us and know that we do all of this hard work for you guys. We want to connect with you guys. You know, my passion is education and sewing. So any way that I can spend some time with you all and learn together is just the best for me. So I'm excited. Gear up, get rested, get caffeinated. We're going to have a very full, fun week. And what better way to spend National Sewing Month? And I'll see you there. All right, guys, have a good one.